Hey, I'm Sean from Hope3 Labs, and this is our final video in our 11-part Introduction to Crypto series. So this one's a little different. We're not breaking down a specific project or tech concept. I just want to speak honestly about where I think all of this is going. This is just my take, but it's based on what I've seen in tech and what I've learned in the markets and what I've picked up by building in this space myself. I'm not sponsored, so yeah, it's just real talk from someone who's been watching this evolve in real time. So I'll cut to the chase, and I don't think I'm alone in this line of thinking. It reminds me a lot of the .com era. I was a little too young to invest back then, but I was building websites, doing tech support, and doing tech consulting on the side. I really understood the space. But I saw people making insane amounts of money and then losing it just as fast. Between 2000 and 2002, the NASDAQ dropped over 75%. Big names like Pet.com vanished. Not because the internet was a scam, but because too much money chased too many bad ideas. Does that sound familiar? Today we've got too many tokens, too many apps, and not enough clarity. And history says that this doesn't end well for most. I think that the uncomfortable truth is that most crypto projects won't survive. Some are just hype. Some are trying something real, but they're too early, or too clunky, or just too expensive to use. Builders and users are already voting with their time, and the smart ones, they're gravitating towards systems that actually work quietly, efficiently, and behind the scenes. I had to learn all that the hard way. When I first got into crypto, let's just say I diversified in damn near everything. Meme coins, brand new chains, hype plays I saw online. Hell, I even got hit by a scam or two early on. And if you want the full series, check out Crypto for the Curious. Anyway, the biggest pain wasn't the scams, it was all the chaos. I had too many tokens, too many different wallets, too many shiny distractions. But eventually I realized complexity isn't a strategy, it's a liability. And now I keep it simple: a few self custody wallets, focused holdings, and I only care about what's being built, not what's trending. So, what do I actually believe in right now? I would say the rails, the infrastructure, the stuff everything else will run on, and who they're partnering with. Because in the long run, it's not just about the tech, it's about trust and integration. Just like in the .com boom, the winners weren't the flashy websites. They were the ones powering the back end and partnering with real businesses and making things that actually work. So think Amazon Web Services, not Ask Jeeves, or PayPal, not eToys.com. The tools that made the internet usable, those were the long-term winners. And that's what I'm betting on here too. My strongest conviction right now, I would say the XRP Ledger is best positioned to be those rails. It's fast, it's cheap, it's scalable, and it's actually being used for payments, tokenization, stable coins, all the real world stuff. And more importantly, look at who's building on it. Santander has used RippleNet for cross-border payments. Bank of America has confirmed partnership testing. Western Union and MoneyGram have piloted XRP solutions. US and European governments have explored using XRPL for CBDC infrastructure. And BlackRock and Fidelity they're watching tokenization like hawks. And that's exactly what XRPL is built to support. Some other technicals. Transactions settle in 3 to 5 seconds and cost a fraction of a cent. And it's been doing that reliably for over a decade. It's quiet, stable, and there's no drama. It's not trying to be everything, it's just trying to work. And that's exactly what you want when you're building infrastructure. I mean, think about it. We don't walk around saying, I'm using TCP/IP today. We just use the internet. And that's where crypto is going. Right now, we have a rare opportunity to invest in the rails before they fade quietly into the background. So we hit on this idea in the How to Spot Good Crypto Projects video. Watch what the builders are actually using. Look for platforms that are boring in a good way. And always remember, stability wins every time. Right now, there's so much duplication. There's 15 projects trying to solve the same problem. But here's what I believe. Most projects will either end up building on top of the best blockchains or they'll disappear completely. It's not personal, it's just how the tech evolves. So here's my not so bold predictions for the next 5 to 10 years. 90% of the tokens we see today will be gone. A handful of layer ones become the new digital infrastructure. Stablecoins and tokenized assets go mainstream. Using crypto becomes as easy as sending a text message. And eventually, nobody calls it crypto anymore. So if somebody told you in 1994 that one day you'll be able to order anything online and get it in 2 days, you would think they were crazy. And now we have Alexa doing it for us without lifting a finger. I believe in 5 years from now, we'll all be using crypto without even realizing it. And in 10 years, most of the world will be running on this tech behind the scenes. Maybe I'm a dreamer, but I don't think so. We won't even call it crypto. Just like we don't say we're using the internet when we're scrolling Instagram or buying groceries on Amazon. We just use it. Thanks for hearing me out. This wasn't investment advice, just my perspective. I've made the mistakes, I've felt the chaos, and now I'm focused on what's real. So if you want to call it advice, here it is. Keep it simple, pay attention to what's actually being built, and remember that hype fades and utility sticks. At Hope3 Labs, we're already building solutions using crypto for the long term, and we're not the only ones. If you've been here since the start of the series, thank you. If you're just jumping in now, check out our intro video, Crypto for the Curious. Or explore one of our deep dives into wallets, smart contracts, or tokenization. Please consider subscribing to our channel. We've got way more coming, and it's all built with real people, using real tools, and it's all free.